This will be a video about tracking student recordings and giving feedback to the students. Okay, so as a student, I have already gone in and made some recordings, and as the teacher, I'm going to be tracking and listening to a student's recording. To be able to see a student's recording, you have to make sure that you are in the same class as a student, otherwise you will not be able to see them. So I'm going to go find Irene in Pronunciation Power, Vowels and Leaves. You're going to right click the item and left click track, or highlight this and click this button here, which is also track. So we're going to look for Irene, which is here. So you can see here that she has not done very well. She's picked all the wrong answers. Blue here with a check means it's correct. Purple with an X means it's incorrect. So you can always go in and see what it is that they've chosen, incorrectly or correctly. Just to let you know, this blue means that they're actually in the system currently doing the work. So here is Irene, and here are some of the recordings. So a gray box with a triangle means that you can play it and there's something to listen. The green box here means that there's been it's been listened to, and the red box with an envelope means that the teacher has left a message which hasn't been listened to yet. So we're just going to go in here.
Me, we, she.
So that's fine. You can leave feedback saying it's fine, or you can just leave, just let it go.
Feet, feet, feet.
So this one says it's supposed to be 3 different words. So you're going to leave feedback by pressing record. Check the words again. All 3 words sounded the same. Check the words again. All 3 words sounded the same. Check the words again. All 3 words sounded the same. Okay, so you were able to leave a message, and when it asks, do you want the student to answer this item again? This means if you say yes, they will have to re-record the item to move on. If you say no, once they move on, your message to them will disappear. So I'll say yes.
Sweet, sleep, street.
And this one's fine, so great, that was perfect. Sorry, great, that was perfect. Every time you press record, like a student recording, it erases the former recording and replaces it with a new one. So once you record your comment, just press pause. When you move on to the next one, this will be the option. I'll say no because
Reach,
it was positive feedback.
Each.
Okay. The vowel E is okay, but watch the consonants. In English, teach and peach, the T and the P are aspirated, so there's a bit of an H sound. So teach and peach. So just watch the initial vowels. Press pause. If I move on, say yes. Okay. So here you can see that there are 3 messages for the students. You can't tell which ones require them to re-record it, or it's just like positive feedback that doesn't require anything. So the teacher exits and I come back as a student to see what my teacher has said about my recordings. So I'm going to go back to it. Clear pronunciation. So now when I go directly to the lesson, it'll go to the first message.
Leave.
Check the words again. All 3 words sounded the same.
Feed, feel, feet.
Feet, feet, feet.
Okay, so I believe if you play, press here, I think.
Check the words again. All 3 words sounded the same.
So students can press I.
Check the words again. All 3 words sounded the same.
And they can listen again to the teacher's feedback. If they try and press, you can't even press next because the teacher required them to redo it. So, feed, feel, feet.
Feed, feel, feet.
Feed, feel, feet.
Okay, now you can press next.
Sorry, great, that was perfect.
Sweet, sleep, street.
Okay, so because it was positive feedback and the teacher didn't require them to answer it again or re-record it again, the next button is available.
The vowel E is okay, but watch the consonants. In English, teach and peach, the T and the P are aspirated, so there's a bit of an H sound. So teach and peach. So just watch the initial vowels.
Reach, teach, peach.
Okay, so this again says you must answer.
The vowel E is okay, but watch the consonants. In English, teach and peach, the T and the P are aspirated, so there's a bit of an H sound. So teach and peach. So just watch the initial reach, teach, peach.
Reach, teach, peach.
Reach, teach, peach.
Now I can move on to the next one.
Spelling A.
Okay, so as a teacher, perhaps a week later, you've asked your students to review the comments that you've made. So we'll go in. You can actually just see what, if anything, they've done. So you can see here, there's Irene. This one is the 2 required re-recordings made.
Feed, feel, feet.
So you see it's turned yellow.
Reach, teach, peach.
Okay, so once you've listened to it a second time, well, listen to the corrections, it turns green. So there's a way to track whether students have listened to the feedback you've given them.